Hello twin flames, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today for the daily divine feminine, divine masculine check-in. And somehow I got the angels and ancestors deck in my hands, so guess what, that's the reading that I'm gonna do today. So today the intention of this daily message is to get the wisdom from the ancestors, from our guides, on what is going on in the connection, in the dynamic, and what is the advice. Essentially, we'll start with the advice because the oracle deck will talk about that, and then we'll get into tarot. So we'll see what is happening with the energies right now. We'll see what kind of, so first it will be the energy space, then we'll get into the thought space. So it will be 5D, then going into 4D, and then eventually go into 3D and seeing what kind of action are the twins taking with regards to the connection and to this journey. We'll see. So first of all, we're getting cards of guidance, and the first card, as always, is for divine feminines. By the way, if you like my readings, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with others who may benefit from this kind of information. The Mindfully Awake is my TV show. You can find videos in a playlist on Mindful Bamboo channel. There's a link in the description box, or you can also just search for it on YouTube and you'll find it. Alright, so Feminine's got the card Knight. Be brave and honest. Very interesting. We are used to having Knight as a masculine energy, and bravery and courage is generally masculine energy, so it's very interesting how it appears. Okay, this is a tricky guide, but I will give you the message. The energy of respect is important right now. You are being encouraged to figure out what is important to you and what you stand for. If you are in a space where there's opposition, you are being guided to follow through with integrity, because even if it seems this will slow your progress, your reward will be much more abundant. You are being surrounded by a light of bravery to help you. This card also brings justice. If you're longing for justice, please know that the universal energies are working to bring everything back into order, and that you don't need to force anything through with your will. If you have made any mistakes recently, it's important to take ownership of them so that you can align yourself with improving the situation. If you are feeling the need to defend your spiritual path at this time, back down and let it protect you. Think about it. Don't fight for it, don't defend it, let it protect you. So essentially this is, although this is a Knight card, but this is like a non-violent card, you know, almost non-action, but bravery and surrendering is action as well, essentially. Very interesting. Okay, let's see what we have for divine masculines watching. I am going away for a few days, just as I promised. So probably actually as you're watching this, I'm already on my way. And yeah, I will be recording a couple of videos from over there. Hopefully there's gonna be internet connection and I'll be in the mood. You know, so if stars align, we'll do it. If not, there will be a couple of days of break. We'll see. But I'm very excited. I might actually do one reading on the beach. I'm thinking about that. The only thing is I'll have to go very early before it gets noisy and, you know, busy. I mean, it will be noisy because of the ocean, but I don't want the noise from a lot of people to add to it, because then it's gonna be hard to hear. I'll literally have to like talk like this into my phone. So yeah, I don't want that experience for you guys, so we'll see. I'll do my best. So for, wow, for the masculines, we got the Water Guardian card. connect with your emotions. So this is, again, this is like this juxtaposition now, because the feminine's got a generally masculine energy card, and feminines and masculines got a generally feminine card. All right. Connect with your emotions. So your angels want you to know that it's okay to feel the emotions that are surfacing in you at this time. It doesn't matter if they're joyous or sad. They're all powerful messengers that allow you to understand what you want and need. Taking time to breathe and acknowledge them lets them flow through you rather than crashing down on you as an overwhelming wave. Know that there are also intuitive psychic messages arising in you at this time, and unless you acknowledge everything as it comes up, you may miss important guidance that can lead you to support and love. Yes, very important not to try and filter it, don't try to interpret it. I would actually recommend Divine Masculines, especially if you don't have a regular journal practice, I would definitely recommend, first of all, starting one, and also try doing automated writing, where you basically, there's a piece of paper in front of you, or a notebook, even better, and you just keep writing for several minutes without turning on your brain and thinking about it and trying to interpret it or adjust it somehow so it makes sense. No, just whatever words, sentences, thoughts, notions, feelings, whatever comes to your consciousness, you just write it down until you feel like you're done and you don't really, and nothing's coming up, so you don't really have anything else to write. That could be powerful, because that's when there is a chance for our subconscious to come to the surface, and it's a little harder for our brain to override it with whatever makes sense, which is what usually happens, unfortunately. And it's not gonna be like that all the time, like not that hard, right? But at first it can be challenging to turn off the filter of the brain. 7 of Coins at the bottom of the tarot deck. So there is a planning right now. There's something that's the twins are collecting, the knowledge, the resources. It's been planned for the new season. So like intuitively we know that big changes are coming up. They'll take a lot from us, so we better save up, you know how they say, save for the rainy day. It's that kind of vibe of like, right now, while I have a chance, I better prepare for those times, because then I may not have a chance to do all these things that I'm doing now to generate resources. Temperance, yeah, being patient and diligent, and not wasting the resources, but actually saving them up, having a plan in mind. It doesn't have to be a specific plan, but this is just, again, the energy of understanding that there is a plan behind it already. So it's not just about you, I don't know, like in this example, they have actually these coins in the tree, but it kind of gets you, it hints you at the apples, right? It's not like for you to just pick the apples and eat them all or something, or just give them away, right? This is for you to be able to, I don't know, for example, make jam and jelly for the winter, so you have extra resources, or you can go to the market and make some extra money and put it in your bank account, something like that. So don't think that it only comes to you so that you can give it away immediately. It doesn't always work that way. So on the 5D level, for the feminines, we have High Priestess clarified by 7 of Cups. Now the 7. So right now there is a little bit of a loss of what is the right thing to do. That's what I'm getting. That's why we got the Knight card, to be brave and honest, right? This is like seeing how things are in essence. But this is the energy space, right? So when the energy gets confused, it becomes very hard to then translate it into something constructive, into communication, and then into action. So we'll see what happens with 43D, but this is the energy of kind of a stalemate right now, where there's indecision on what do I do with this signal, with this information. It's not very clear. For masculines, we see 10 of Swords clarified by Judgment. Yeah, for masculines, big time is coming in, where they see what or who have put them into prison, where they've been suffering and they've been led back, I'm hearing, for a while now, right? So this realization really hurts them, really burns them, because it is coming from someone close to them. For some, not for everyone, it will be coming from themselves. But either way, it's painful, it's hurtful. So there is this realization time right now, which is why we got the Water Guardian card, because it's very important not to dismiss your emotions and feelings, not to just walk away from them, not to pretend like everything's fine, right? But live through them, connect to them. It has healing power for sure. Okay, for the feminines, we have Five of Wands clarified by Three of Swords. This is a pretty rough combination. So this is like karmic unfolding, basically, not in its healthiest way. So feminines definitely see that karma is being played out, and I'm getting that for some it will be the positive karma that gets in. For some you will see, if people reached a certain success dishonestly, that this is now taken from them, right? So, but regardless, you know, like, how to explain this? Even if a certain rebalancing happened, there's still something there in that situation that is not letting you go, that keeps you thinking about it, that still pisses you off for some of you. Like, you know, sometimes by the time that karma naturally resolves itself and there's justice in a situation, if this is the way that you see it, it may be not enough, or it may be too late for that, you know, like there's no coming back from it now, something like that. I don't know if it's about your masculine or somebody else in your life, but yeah, these thoughts, like, you may find yourself having self-sabotaging thoughts, so pay attention to that. And again, journaling and automated writing will help with it big time. For the masculines, we have Four of Coins clarified by King of Wands. Yeah, so this is that saving for the rainy day. Masculines are trying to be smart and save up and at least appear mature and successful for the DF and for the larger community, like a local community, whatever it might be. They don't want to appear unknowledgeable or confused or heartbroken, so they are, like, right now what I'm sensing is they're putting on a face when they appear this way, right? But they're trying to speak to the world through this lens, and that's why it's important to embrace it and to stay there. What do we have for the 3D space? What are the feminines doing at this time with regards to this connection? We have another King of Wands and we have Knight of Wands. So there's a synchronicity here, which is telling me that twins are definitely thinking about each other. And the feminine has a lot of passion and see a lot of potential with the DM. So there is a strong urge with both of these cards to just throw caution to the wind and get together and say something loving and make up and, you know, be together. But I'm glad that the main card is actually the King and not the Knight. It means that the King in New Divine Feminine actually is winning, right? Like, it's a wiser approach of like, okay, let's not get carried away here, right? Or it's like, yeah, this person is so handsome or beautiful, but it doesn't mean I'm just gonna jump on it, right? Like, wait a second, that's not the only thing that matters, right? So wisdom wins in this case. And the action that the feminine is taking is actually understanding the passion that they have, the attraction that they have for the DM. What is it all about? Okay, from the DM perspective, we have Queen of Swords clarified by the Moon. So masculines quite literally see the truth. We already saw that part in the energy field where they're learning about somebody letting them down. So it's not easy, let's put it that way, right? And a lot of times the truth is pretty bitter. But at least at this time, masculines realize that they prefer the bitter truth to just pretending that everything is okay, right? And again, this is new for them. This is a new template. So yeah, they're experimenting with it. They're doing something different, that kind of vibe, and trying to see what comes next as far as the channeled messages go and what they are called to do. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I love you all. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and share. And until next time,